Hey folks, welcome back to this Let's Play series of Remnants of the Precursors. I'm your host, BattleMode Ben. We are playing with the Meklar, or the Meklar. Meklar is the name of our homeworld, sorry. And yeah, we started this series with a particularly good start. Now, the reason why this is a particularly good start is because we've got two planets close to us that are pretty good. This planet, which I named Zoltar after one of my old computers, it has a population boost because it's fertile. So the Meklar have an issue with the way that they grow, and we don't get access to. Well, we pay more for all our planetology tech, so it's good to be able to get a planet that is going to grow our population quickly, that we can quickly ferry between anything that we colonize. We are only 15 turns into the game, and we've already bumped into a couple of neighbors who might be problematic. We've got the Mercian, who are just really aggressive, and the Darloks, who have also rolled up with a ruthless personality, and they're diplomats. They're less likely to attack us probably than the Mercian, but they're going to be irritating. They're going to be stealing technology from us. Fortunately, the Meklar have we have a real big bonus to our computer tech research, which means that we have got a better chance than most of being able to stave off the Darloks' espionage attempts. Also, on this artifact planet, which is within our colonization range and our next colonization target, I found a technology, and that was in computer text. We can't see it here yet. Oh, yeah, it's basically it was computer control level 3. I can't remember its exact name, but this enables us to really control 5 factories now per population, because the Meklar already get a bonus. So this was a good start. As somebody pointed out in the comments, we won't really see a benefit to this extra technology for a while. It's going to take a long time for us to build those factories. So really what we need now is improved industrial tech, because that will enable us to spend less production for each factory. So that's what we want to go for quite quickly. We've not started researching yet because we don't have the industry for it. But the first thing we must do, absolutely without fail, is to colonize this artifacts planet, because this will give us a big boost to our production, to our research production. So I'm just going to go through quickly just to see what we can glean. Okay, we haven't got any espionage, so I want to put a little bit of money into our espionage, although I don't like putting too much in at the start, because it's a big drain on your economy. Let's leave it at 3, or yeah, we'll leave it at 3 for now. We'll just put 1 in on each. We're out of ship range of the Darloks, so they're probably down here somewhere. Maybe something like this, somewhere like here. That's my guess anyway. The Mercian have expanded as far as Nushaba, and they're probably here. Let's just see how far Nushaba is. Okay, unless they've already got some propulsion techs, I think most likely they're going to be on one of these planets here. Or they've just expanded really, really fast out from here to here. No, they won't have gone that way. Well, anyway, there's no point in speculating too much. We can find out. We can start sending scouts out. Especially once we've taken 39 Libra here, we can start exploring up this end of the galaxy too. Okay, so let's just have a quick look to see what we're doing with. We don't want to be putting anything into growth yet. Just maxing out our factories is the first thing we want to be doing. We found the Mercians. They are right on our doorstep. There's Furious. So this is going to be. We're going to have to deal with these guys really, really, really quickly. They are going to be a pain. Okay, let's just see. Can we see how many ships they've got? No. Oh, that's the Darloks. No, we can't see how they are at the moment. Their scout's called a Wolverine. I need to bear that in mind. So, now we're up to 100 factories. It's going to take us. Let me just drop the economy down. The ecology down, sorry. It's going to take us 7 years to get this planet here. 7 years, we could grow. I'm not quite sure how fast we're producing factories. 8 a year, so in 7 years we could have nearly 200 factories. Now, how close are they to? No, they're just far enough out. They can't colonize this planet because there's nothing there. This one they can colonize. Oh, hang on, let's see. No, they're 4 light years out from 58 Serpens. So I might have a little bit of time. I don't want to have to take that off the Mercians and go straight to war with them unless I absolutely have to. At the same time, I don't like crippling my economy by building colony ships too early in the game. That being said, there is an optimal way to do this, I'm sure, with regards to building more planets. Also, I think that Libra is going to give us, we're going to get access to Pegasus as well. We're just out of range there from 8 Pegasus, but once we've got Libra, we can take that planet too. And this one is this is a size 70 arid. That's a good planet, so yeah, we want that. Okay, I'm going to spend some turns building up my factories, I think. The merchant ambassadors protest our ships trespassing in the Fear system. Yeah, let's get those moved quick. They don't like it if you hover over their planets. They quite rightly see it as a problem. So let's. I think I'm going to put a scout. No, I'm within sensor range of 39 Libra. I don't need to do that. Sometimes I like to put scouts over the systems as an early warning system, but I think we're okay in this case. So yeah, let's. Rather than sort of going straight for this, rather than going straight for building this colony ship, I'm going to build my industry for a few more turns. How are we doing on Zoltar? Right, now Zoltar is it's well over its halfway point population, so I'm going to start sending transports back to Meklar. This sounds like a weird thing to do, but Meklar is going to grow population much more slowly, I think. So let me just double check. Mind you, we've only got 20 factories. Yeah, they can grow 5 a turn. So let's put. I'm going to send some back. I think it's probably wise to do that. Let's send 15, which will drop us down to 45. Hang on a minute. So it's going to be 40. That'll do. That's close enough for me. Yeah, we'll send some back to Meklar, and we'll really get these. We'll really get the population up here, and then we can start ferrying them to Libra, 39 Libra, once we've colonized it. Whilst I'm doing this, I do need to keep an eye on what's going on around me. If we see any sign at all, yeah, look, I mean, on Fearess, look, they've got 143 factories, and we've got 131, 71 population, 25. I mean, we're out producing them at the moment, but we don't know how many other planets they've got. They might have. It's possible they have other planets. I mean, they could be here, and it's also possible that they might have gone for propulsion techs. So if they've got some extended fuel cells, they might have gone further. Let's keep going. No habitable planets at 16 Sagitta. So let's try this one here. Yeah, let's go there. Oops. Sorry, I've been playing another game that uses right click as moves, so that's why I keep making that mistake. Okay. Yeah, let's just send a few. Oh, we are going into waste. We don't want to do that. That's not good. Send a few more transports out to Meklar. There we go. Let's try and get Meklar up there quick as possible. Okay. We've got a what's this planet? Sorry, this is an Inferno planet. Not much use to us at the moment. Let's just have a look at the system screen and go to expand. So we've got 2 that we can colonize within our immediate range. This is going to be a good planet, but I want this one first, and then this will give us access to 8 Pegasus as well. I'm probably going to rename some of these planets as I go, because now I've started with this kind of with Ben's old computers theme. I might carry on. I don't know why when I was a kid I used to give all my computers names. So Meklar. Let's just drop the pop down. We don't need to be growing any pop. Much more efficient to be growing factories right now. Now we could get the colony ship now in 4 years. That's wise. I think I'm gonna do that now. 4 years. Get Libra on the go. 39 Libra. There's a dead planet there. Oops. I sometimes do that when I'm scrolling. I accidentally click on the fleets. Yes, I'm going to start building that colony ship. I think that's wise. There comes a time when it's probably more efficient to actually start another colony than it is to keep building factories. Whether that's true or not, that's just me speculating, but whether that's true or not, it is important for me to start research soon, and I really, really, really want to get this artifact planet as my research planet, because that will make a big difference. Let's start putting a little bit into tech. There we go, there's our colony ship. So computer tech, we got Deep Space Scanner, Battle Computers 2, ECM Jammer Mark 2, Battle Computers 3, Improved Space Scanner. Let me just have a look at the manual a sec. I'll drag it over so you can see it too. Let's just oh, I would if my browser wasn't crashing. Anyway, so ECM Jammer Mark 2 is technology level 7, which, yeah, Battle Computer Mark 2 is tech 5. And also, I do want Deep Space Scanner 2. But then again, since Improved Space Scanner's up there, I'll go for Deep Space Scanner. Or will I? Choices, eh? Yeah, let's get our computer tech up. Oh, and we've got Improved Industrial Tech 9. That's going to be great. We need that. I'm going to rush for that. And Class 2 deflector shields. That's always there. Controlled Baron, hydrogen fuel cells. That's awesome. And hand lasers. That's also awesome. Great. So we've got a good role there with regards to our technologies, because the game gives you there's a random element to the tech tree in this game, as I'm sure you were aware. Hand lasers is going to be great if we have to go to war early with the Mercian. Improved industrial tech, though, I kind of want this now. Now you'll notice the way that Remnants of the Precursor works is they changed some mechanics in the game. Originally in Master of Orion, it tried to dissuade you from crash research in one area by making it so that if you didn't put any research into a certain field, then it would slowly you would get a 10% research decay each turn. But that was a bit too easy to cheese, apparently. I'd never really noticed that, but apparently that was a bit easy to cheese. So Ray's replaced it now with this similar mechanic where if you balance your spending like this, you get more research points for every billion credit you put in. I did explain this in the tutorial, so I'm probably repeating myself here, but I think it's worth mentioning because this is easy to miss. So, for example, I would like to rush Improved Industrial Tech 9 here, but it's probably more efficient for me not to right now. And I'm not going to, I mean, look, we're going to go from, well, I suppose we go to 28. We need 260. That's still going to be about 10 turns. We're not going to be able to put much into research right now, and I don't think it's wise to actually. We don't want to build another colony ship, so let's not do that. What I want to do is go straight back into, sorry, not defense either, into industry. Let's try and get a really powerful industry going. What could kill this game for me very quickly is if I don't defend myself. And it is going to be critical to start building some ships soon. Now, when I do that, is going to be that's the clincher in this. I need to really consider carefully at which point I switch from industrial spending over into ships. Okay, so we're heading off now. I might start putting some into, not on this planet. Sorry, that's not a good move. I meant to do this on Meklar. So it might be worth putting a few. No, maybe not. No, I think it's probably smart just to stick on the trajectory that I'm going right now. I don't think that the Mercian are going to get a ship to that research, to the artifacts planet in time. What are you? Yeah, I've not got missiles. I'm going to retreat. Let's have a look. Where was that? Oh, I see. Okay, they're out of strike range of Zoltar, I think. Okay, that's not. I'm not gonna panic. It might be worth maybe building a few fighters. No, you just can't build enough yet with this small amount of fleets. Let's just drop the economy down. So, so we don't want to be putting anything into the reserve at this point. And yeah, Zoltar is just growing. Now, what I want to do is, once Libra is colonized, I want to start sending population from Zoltar because it's a fertile planet and it will grow them quickly. I'll also immediately send some from Meklar too. In fact, I might send some from Meklar and then ferry them from Zoltar to Meklar. We found a jungle planet. And yes, we're going to build a new colony. And there we go. I'm going to call this one Gigatron. Eventually I will run out of old computer names, so I'm going to... I'll have to change my naming system, but for time... These are memorable for me, you see, so it's quite important with the game, especially when we're going to have a lot of stars. If I make some of the important planets a little bit more memorable, it might help me with my game a little bit. And look at this. The Mercians just arrived that turn. And this is only a scout, but I guarantee you they're going to send something more than that soon. So, first job, let's quickly send some transports over with some ships. In fact, there is no reason why we can't send 50 ships straight over there. There's no reason why we can't do that, because 50 Meklars can control 250 factories. So let's do that. Let's do that. It seems like a drastic thing to do, but hell, it's going to work. We'll immediately start sending transports back to Meklar, just to drop us. Oh, yeah, it's gonna give us this warning that the target planet is maximum population, but we can ignore that. So what do we want to send? About 30, yeah, about 26, 27. There we go. That'll do. Okay. I do want to start. I mean, we could build another colony ship now and take Ares, and then Cancer. These two would also be good to take. We've also got Pegasus within our boundaries now. I don't think that anybody can get to that one though. The Darloks could get to 43 Cancer, and that one really wants to be... We want to take that. That should probably be our next priority. I don't know where the Darloks are. Incidentally, opening up Gigatron has now also allowed us to see these planets here, see these systems, so we can actually start building some more scouts too. I'm going to, yeah, let's just send some of these pops over first before I think about anything else. Okay, they're still, these guys, the Mercian are still growing their planets. We've got this one too, which is in probably, this might be in range of the Mercian. No, it's 4 light years, but it'll be within range of them if they get some technologies, and I don't want them to do that. How many did I send? I sent 50 pops, that's fine. We don't need to send any more than that. Zoltar can... We'll wait another couple of turns and then we'll send more to Meklar. Bit of a tongue twister with all these names. Okay, let's have a look where we're going. I'll just send a few more transports back to Meklar here. I have been ignoring these messages, and I actually need to pay a little bit more attention to them because they're probably important. The Mercian are still above our system. Let's just talk to them and see what they... Yeah, they're at unease. They don't like us. Okay, so they've gone for a bigger trade agreement. Having those guys on my border so close is... it's kind of scary. Although this happened in my other games as well, so it seems to be fairly par for the course, especially when you've got a kind of crowded galaxy like this. I mean, we've got 15. There's 16 players, including myself, on this game, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how this one goes. Zoltar is going to waste. Okay, that's better. So we've now got 50 population on Gigatron, and we're going to instantly start producing factories. I think now it might be wise on Meklar. Our population's still kind of outgrowing the amount of factories that we can control, so we definitely don't want to be putting into ecology. We don't want any more we don't want any more pops there for the time being. We don't need them. I think maybe start building a few fighters. These are terrible ships. They're really not that great. However, we do need something to stop the Immersions declaring war. They will look at our fleet sizes and size us up. And if we look like easy pickings, then they will come a-calling. We don't have any weapon techs that we can go for, but it doesn't take long to get hand lasers and jump up the tree. I don't know. Maybe just keep going on industry. But having no fleet really will make us a target for the Mercians. Sorry, let me just have a look at the relative fleet strength. Yeah, the Mercian are just... They've already got fleets. They might... Now, partly that might be a colony ship, because the colony ship will show... you know, because it's a large ship, will show up on that. But we do need to be careful there. I think it might be wise us immediately building a colony ship, actually, and sending it down to Cancer. Or we could go to Aries, because this is a fertile planet. But getting that planet would be, I mean, that would put kind of a hard border between us and the Darloks, and I don't want them to take that planet. I mean, they've reached it with their scouts, although we are out of communication range. I'm not sure. I don't think we can actually colonize that one anyway. No, we can't, and we can't colonize Aries either yet. Not without building a bigger ship. Okay, so that settles it. We're going to have to go for... I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to go for Pegasus now. I'm going to just build the industry. I think it's wise to do that right now. Let's just try and get our our factories grown as quickly as possible. This will become an unbelievable powerhouse of shipbuilding excellence, and we want to get that happening as soon as possible. Send some more transports back from Zoltar. We want to keep that around its 50% population rate, so that we can maximize the growth output that we get from it. Merchant ships have been spotting trespassing near our colony in the Gigatron system. Yeah, maybe just build one fighter, actually. Just send a single fighter over. Now, hopefully I won't forget about that rally point. I won't, because I'm going to turn it off now. There we go. So that's going to significantly hit our the curve of which we grow. However, I want that ship gone, and you know, it'd be interesting just to see how much we've jumped up fleet strength. So we went from about 4% to about 8.8. They don't have a big fleet. That's good to know. We've got more planets than the Mercian. They're outdoing us on production, which I'm amazed at, but that's because of the difficulty level. We've got more population, we've got higher technology, so the Mercians have also not created any technologies yet, which basically means that we're on even footing. So that's good to know. You can glean a lot of information from this. You can make some educated guesses about the state of your neighbors' empires from those graphs. They're really handy, like really handy. Okay, so our scout came back here. Was there anything we've not scouted? Yes, there we go. Let's just send that scout out. I wonder if we can build another scout. Yeah, let's build another 2 scouts. We'll send them out. One will do it. Whoops. There we go. I always favour building. Oh, we've reached the maximum number of colonists at Meklar now. Okay, so I always favour building our industry up before anything else, if possible. But this whole war of opportunity thing that's new to Remnants of the Precursors is really, it kind of shakes the game up a little bit, because you can't just rely on alliances and non-aggression pacts now. You really do have to maintain a standing fleet. I do need to keep a close eye on this fleet strength comparison graph here. See if we can chase the Mercian off from Gigatron. Oh, we built another scout. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, never mind. They are not exactly expensive to run. So we're up to 386 factories. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm tempted just to spend the extra turns to max out these factories. We're getting away with it so far. We've got some decent industry going on Zoltar too. I might put a missile base up there. Yeah, I'm going to put a missile base up. And we bumped into the silicoids. Okay, we shall contact you as our needs dictate. Okay. Ship combat at 2 links. This is a hostile Darlock fleet. It's one of these dreams again. I don't know what's on them. I'm just going to escape for now. I could build a medium scout and put some battle computers on there. That if you're really insistent on knowing what the enemy have got, but I don't think it's a real thing at this point. Right, the silicoids have also scouted now 43 cancer. We still can't reach it, so it doesn't really make a big. It's not really a big thing, but I think we should go for 8 Pegasus soon. It doesn't take. It's not going to take me long to build a colony ship with this amount of. Yeah, it's 2 years. Look, I mean, it's just so fast. So I'm going to build another colony ship. I'm going to get to 8 Pegasus, and we're going to start colonizing that. Let's get this one out quickly. 4 planets. Jobs are good. Yeah, my fighter there, it chased off the Mercian. So I'm interested to know what's at this planet here. The Mercians haven't taken it yet, so I'm thinking maybe there's nothing, nothing useful. However, we can't guarantee that. Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any rally points set there. Let's just drop this down, and I do want to start getting some research up and running quick. I'm probably going to start falling behind. Yeah, I mean, it's saying the Mercenary are behind us. We're winning on everything now, though. We've got more pops, more production, more planets. We're going to outstrip everybody with production. If I don't, I'm not playing right. It will take longer. It will take longer for us to be able to reap the rewards of this. But once we start going, seriously, we're going to be a powerhouse, and I'm going to need it. Okay, we finished the missile base in Zoltar. I'm going to put the spending straight away back into industry. We want to max out this planet too. If we've got two decent factory planets, then that's good going. You'll notice that we are having to adjust the sliders a little bit to start to keep us from going into from putting money into the reserve spending. Now we should have eyes on the Mercians. Yeah, we have. We know that because I can tell from this screen. So how much are we putting in there? I'm just going to leave it on the minimum. Both the Daleks and the Silicoids are out of range. The Mercian, we've started raising our relationship with them. They're ruthless, so I'm not going to trust that. But let's just see how far we can go. Oh, they want hand lasers, and we've got improved robotics controls. There's no way I'm switching that. That you can dream on, guys. Who can we declare against? Terran. Okay, this is a human faction, so they found some humans. Now that's interesting. If there are some humans near to the Mercians that we can't see, a joint declaration of war would probably keep the Mercians off our back. That being said, I'm not actually sure that if I really want the Mercians there anyway, and providing that I can keep them away from me. Yeah, they're starting to build their planets up. Providing I can keep them off me long enough to get my systems powerhouse in the economy sector, in the industry sector, then I don't think they're going to be able to stand us, actually. I'm interested to know what is on these. They don't seem to have... Oh, this one's a Tundra, I already know that. But I'm wondering why the Mercians haven't expanded further. I think maybe they've just got a bad set of planets around us. I mean, they would have probably liked to have taken Zoltar from us, but mind you, they were 3.7 light years away, so it wasn't immediately within their range. Well, anyway, let's carry on. We've nearly maxed our planets out at Meklar. We were almost there. Gigatron's almost got the maximum pop. We don't need them yet, though. And Zoltar is... we forgot to send my colony ship. Bit of a schoolboy error. Is it out of range? Yes, it's 4 light years, not 3. How did I not see that? Okay. This is going to be costing us money. It's 2% of our economy is going to be... I mean, we have got Oh, I can't believe I made that mistake. What an idiot. We have got hydrogen fuel cells very close. So let's get hydrogen fuel cells really fast. I'm just going to put all of Meklar's... Quickly just put all of Meklar's research into it. There we go. That should do it. I'm just going to put a bit more in. It's not going to hurt. There we go. And we don't want ships. We want industry. Oh. My bad. Okay. So we want to keep that. And we want to put the tech on 280 or so. Yeah, that'll do. And then we just... There we go. There's sometimes a little bit of fiddling with that if you want to really min-max this game. Everything else looks okay. We've just got one fighter in our fleet. Or the one fighter fleet. They've got an ocean planet there. I'm surprised the Merchants haven't taken that yet. And here are the Cylons. What a joyous occasion to meet others traversing this infinite expanse. We are called the Cylons and we will do what we can to avail ourselves to you at every opportunity. They sound like they're pacifist. And we've discovered hydrogen fuel cells, so now we can... Ah, excellent. Nuclear engines is next. This is good. This is what I wanted. Now we can not only move further, but we can also... Can we get to Cancer yet? No, but we can get to Ares. Okay. This is a better planet anyway. Let's go for Ares first. Also, I don't think we're in range of anybody else there, so I'm fairly certain that this is safe just for the time being. Let's get Meklar back onto building factories. We've only got another couple of turns of factory building, and then we can start switching over to research production. Zoltar. I just don't want to put anything into ecology. The people of Earth usually prefer to solve our problems with negotiation and diplomacy. If your people prefer more violent methods, though, we will be more than happy to accommodate you, Meklar. Yeah, but at least I'm not ugly. Okay. This is a human ship, is it? I think so. Yeah, that's a human ship. I don't know what's on it, and I don't want to know. Let's see where they were. No, I'm not swapping you that. You're not having hydrogen fuel cells. Get bent. So, okay. Now at this point, it might be prudent to start designing, or maybe just to build some fighters. I've found fighters to be more effective than they look on paper. If nothing else, they at least contribute to making your empire look stronger than they are. Now the Terrans are close. The Terrans are close and they're erratic. Oh wow, we've really got some bad rolls with regards to our... these are honourable industrialists. That's interesting for the Cylon. I'd rather have had them pacifistic. That being said, if we can get some kind of agreement with the Cylons, they're very unlikely to break it. So the Silicoids are xenophobic ecologists. That's a funny one. Erratic diplomat. Wow. So we've got within range now. We've got the Dalek. Oh, the Daleks are within range too. Okay, let's start putting some. I'm going to put a small amount of money into spying for these guys each turn. I've got no immediate need to keep tabs on them. And the Merchants haven't got anything that we need. I don't think that we've. Yeah, they've got hand lasers, but I'm gonna research that the moment I start putting into tech. Right, so we've almost completely grown up our factories, so we can start putting into tech now, which is great. I'm gonna equalize these allocations, and we'll start getting these. It will only be a couple of turns until we've got hand lasers, for example, probably. At least until we've broken the breakhold threshold. And we've got a Terran size 85 with another with ancient ruins. I don't think we got that though. So that looks like somebody else has discovered that first. Although it might be that if I'm not sure about this now. Maybe somebody who's more experienced with Master of Orion will tell me. But if you find multiple ancient ruin planets, do you get a tech for each one, or is it just the first time you discover one? I can never remember. Okay. I'm probably going to have to end this episode shortly. I always get so into this game. I love it so much. It's just such a magnificent game. I'm going to send a scout over. This. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I need to remember to right-click afterwards. And we've got this scout here. This is a good planet. We want to get this one too. Will serpents put us in range? Yes. So if we now get this planet next, although I do want to get Pegasus too. I think if we get this planet quick, this might be good. So let's build ourselves a colony ship. We can't quite do it in one turn, unfortunately. Let's build a colony ship and send that to F58 Serpens. And then we'll immediately grab this artifact planet here. We are expanding quick, and our neighbours will notice this. It might be worth putting a little bit of money now into counterintelligence, just to try and keep. I mean, the Daleks particularly are gonna start speak. They're gonna start stealing from us. So see if we can get a trade treaty. Okay, yeah, they like trade. No, they won't take an NAP, that's fine. And the Terrans, they'll take a trade treaty, I know it. They're erratic though, so they might drop it the next turn. Okay, let's just have a look at our relative standing before I end this. Yeah, I mean, look, we've only got one ship. Although I think this is my colony ship now that's pushed my. Yeah, it will be my colony ship that pushed my fleet strength representation up. We're doing good. We're doing good so far. I expected the Mercian to be a bit more aggressive actually, and they haven't. They don't seem to have expanded. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I don't know whether they just didn't have anything in range, but Lyra was in range. I'm really surprised they've not taken that planet. I don't know. Maybe we're seeing this bug again where they weren't expanding. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the episode there. Thanks for watching. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. If you like it, let me know. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I'm not going to say that at the end of every video because it gets annoying. But yeah, it does help the channel if you do. Thanks, guys. Take care. I'll see you later.